welcome to Technology Teatime, where we remind ourselves and educators around the world how we use technology to connect with our students and with each other. Today's special guest is Marcus Allen. Dr. Allen is an active leader in the Black Male Initiative and other important programs for urban college students. He is the Associate Professor of Political Science and Urban Studies and coordinator of the Urban Studies program here at Gutman Community College, CUNY. Marcus, welcome, and thank you for stopping by today.
Well, thank you very much for the invitation. I appreciate that.
Can I pour you a little tea?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So, Marcus, we here at Technology Teatime, we embrace technology, but we're certainly aware of the disruption that cell phones cause in the classroom to the learning process. And I know there's many competing ideas about how to deal with cell phones in the classroom. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the strategies you use?
Sure. You know, it's so interesting about the use of the cell phones because it is an annoyance. You wonder, like, what are they doing on their cell phones? I attended a conference, the American Political Science Teaching and Learning Conference in DC in January 2015, and learned about this app called Socrative. And Socrative basically allows your students to quiz your students, allows them to race, and they can actually download the app on their phone. So one way that I thought about, when I thought about that, I was like, you know what, let me use this technology to help them with their phones and make it much more of an educational usage than anything else.
Right.
And it's actually been very, very successful.
Excellent. So they have their phones out, they're using their phones.
So the students have their phone
to answer questions that
Absolutely.
relate to your content.
Absolutely. So I mean, they download the app, it's free, so don't have to pay about that. Free is good. Okay. And essentially they log into the class and I can have them answer questions directly, write content, as well as actually form little mini groups as well online.
Okay. And can you give us like a specific example of a lesson that you've used that with and some of the content and some of the questions?
Well, so for example, I taught City Seminar 2 last year and we talked about immigration. So I used Ronald Takaki as one of those activities from the book A Different Mirror. And so one of the things that I did for one of the chapters, I had them basically, just to check their content, did they read? So I had them go on and answer questions, A, B, C, and D, and then I used that information to actually kind of get an idea where students are. And then as I continued to lecture, at some points I will stop and then poll students on the material as well.
Okay, sort of like a interactive,
very, very interactive, yeah. Their names can be listed so students can see their names and their responses, or you can actually make it so where students did not see their names as well.
So this sounds like it's sort of like a traditional sort of quiz on the readings, but in a way that's much more current and interactive, and it encourages them to kind of be with you in the classroom.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously it's very tactile because it's the use of their phone, but it also engages them intellectually because students are really using their phones in a way, and I can actually tell if they're doing it because if they haven't done it, there's a register that gives me an indication that the student has not engaged, and then I can go to that student and say, hey, we're waiting for you.
Right. So that makes it a kind of a social kind of pedagogical event as well. Yeah, we talk here a lot at Technology Teatime about social pedagogy and how we promote that, but it seems like this is a very, students are learning from each other, they're seeing what the other answers are, even if they're anonymous, but they're still seeing that other people in the class are...
Absolutely, and we learn a lot from even the mistakes that students make. I think sometimes people look at the idea, students have to be perfect, and they don't have to be perfect at all. Students really need the opportunity to learn and grow from their mistakes, and I think this gives us a public forum to grow where students can all benefit from an understanding about how a student processes information to get to that conclusion.
Okay, wonderful. If our colleagues and our viewers at Technology Teatime want to learn a little bit more, where should they go?
Well, I mean, the Socrative app has been around for a while, so you can just actually type in, Socrative online, and it'll take you there. It's a free registration for faculty as well, and I think it's wonderful. I've enjoyed using it.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you for stopping by. I know you're very busy today, and we appreciate having you here at Technology Teatime.
Well, thank you very much. Take care.
If you'd like to learn more, talk more, be a guest, or have a cup of tea, please don't hesitate to get in touch.